What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we need to continue looking at the new technical indicators that are continuing to form on most of the major cryptocurrencies. You can see XRP is moments away from breaching a beautiful descending fractal here. Lower high, lower low patterns just rejected clearly this morning off this major price ceiling. Correction to the downside, reverse back up, but we're still inside this kind of descending fractal. We found some sort of support that's been used as a means of reversal, as you can see in the past, consistently causing upticks in the market. So we're most likely going to see a similar reaction to that a little bit later. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. We'll have to extend out to the weekly charts here. We're also going to be looking at Solana, which is continuing its descending fractal here. Solana is known for causing these or forming these kind of bull flag descending fractals, lower high, lower low patterns here as we stumble lower. At some point, we are going to become oversold like we are practically right now. And inevitably, reversals to the upside is what's to come after these. And this has been a continued pattern we're seeing across the board on some of these major cryptos because we've just experienced major rallies. Ethereum has just seen a major rally to the upside, and it's now forming another bull flag, lower high, lower low pattern, filling the gap, now retesting moving average. This is a solid support. We have moving average, we have a price floor. Good chance we'll be able to reverse off, and once we confirm closure outside of these resistances, there's a very large chance we will see continued reversal and upticks to the upside. That's what we're looking for here, and that's where I'm excited to see us move to. And then moving forward from Ethereum here, we're also going to look at Bitcoin, which is in a descending fractal here. We just double topped just a couple of days ago here. Major rejection off price ceiling, coming back to bottom floor, and there's a good chance we could rebound off this too, because not only have we reached the moving average, it's also the top of what it was originally a massive bull flag here. So this is a major resistance level that's now acting as a support, and there's a good chance we could reverse off this quite nicely, and that's what I'm excited to see. Stock market just keeps ticking higher. It's pretty incredible if you ask me. I mean, the market over the past year has done incredibly well, making up for its current dump last year here. You can see from 2024, if we pull this up right here, from 2024, we've had, or that's not the candle we wanted to draw. Let's do a price range here. You can see from the beginning of January to where we are now, we're up about 18.5%, almost 19%, which is incredible. I mean, stock markets typically 10 to 12, but also consider the fact that 2022 was pretty bearish, or 2022 and 2023 was pretty bearish as well. Like if we start from 2022 to 2023, you can see it's been pretty negligible. I mean, we've fallen about 22%, maybe 21% here. So we're definitely catching up, you know, from these corrections here. But I do think we're a bit over the hill, if you know what I mean, and correction would definitely need to take place. 20%, and we have like a little over half the year left is pretty nuts. Like we do need to cool off just a bit. So I do think we're going to be seeing some of that. This might be the highest point actually that we could see the S&P. And then I wouldn't be surprised if we start to fall off and teeter down. But with that being said, make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. Super quick, guys, before we dive into today's episode, there is some June trading challenges on BYDFI, which is really freaking cool. You can earn up to $1,000 in free cryptocurrency by literally signing up with the link down in the description, and then doing a trading volume challenge here. Whichever one you fall into, you can earn free cryptocurrency. And they also have sign-up bonuses too, which I'll show you later on in today's video, where you can earn even more on top of this additional bonus here, which is super cool. Make sure to check this all out in the link down in the description below. Anywho, moving forward, you can see within Solana, or we're going to start with XRP right here, we are still forming this kind of lower high, lower low pattern. This is on the daily, so it's definitely here to stay. But if I scale outwards to the weekly charts, you can see we're forming a much bigger kind of descending triangle. We've clearly found support, which is very solid, and you can clearly see that we're having a trouble with this current descending fractal here that we're dealing with. Ideally, the pattern we're looking for is reversals out of this, and we're already starting to see that reversal doji after a descent to the downside here. We've corrected quite a bit. Trading at 41 on the RSI does show potential for a reversal, and this is where I think the next phase is going to happen with the XRP. It's not going to be a major explosion to the upside just yet, but we're most likely going to be seeing at least a 16% rally with this reversal pattern here because we've already bottomed out. We've already hit the bottom. We've been trending lower here. It takes quite a long time, you've seen in the past here, for us to see this consolidative movement here, but then we typically see reversal, and that's what we're looking for. It's going to be a bit easier to track on XRP's daily charts, which is why we're focused in on this. So keep your eyes peeled on how this market decides to pan out. Focus on XRP's descending fractal, and we get that opportunity to buy in when we can confirm closure outside of this resistance here. You can see 1, 2, 3 points of confirmation. We finally did it. Yesterday was that point we're looking for. You can see how solid the floor is, but the resistance up top has been a little bit problematic. So we've been waiting for these retests to happen. Now we have 3 points of confirmation, which means if we can break through this, then we know for sure we can buy in and long. And we'll take advantage of that on BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Reason being is BYDFI you can take profits, you can create stop losses, you can create market orders. We have leveraging options here. I mean, tons. They even have a trailing stop losses, which is super cool. So you can lock in previous profits here, which is a huge feature that not many exchanges offer, which I really, really, really like about BYDFI here. So make sure to check out BYDFI down in the description below. Also, my favorite part is these two options right here. You can now earn up to over 2K on top of the trading bonus that they have by literally clicking new user, advanced, exclusive, limited offers, getting these coupons available, and then it pretty much is free cryptocurrency for you to trade on. And a step further is they even have a demo account which offers you a way to practice your skills and not get rusty and learn the platform and get familiar with the platform, get familiar with trading. And then, when you're ready, they give you 50K Monopoly money, practice trading. You can switch on over to the live trading account and do the real thing, which is also a very nice thing. And I recommend everybody to start there because it's risk-free. Anywho, diving back into today's video, moving past XRP, looking at these other cryptos, they are signs that correction is due. It's quite interesting actually. Now that I'm starting to see the Solana chart here, could we be forming a descending triangle? That's actually pretty wild if I leave that in here. I'm going to delete that actually and leave it up how we have it here. It almost looks like there could be, some intricate supports here. We'll see how we pan out here. This is actually the first time in a very long time that Solana has rebounded and closed below its uptrend. It's the first time in a long time that it's done this, and I was actually very surprised that we're starting to see this now because typically we hold above. I mean, I can even move this up higher, but we'll leave it where I had it originally on the weekly charts here. But you can see we are starting our descent, and it'd be quite interesting to see us correct back down to support. I'm going to delete this for right now, though, as we are still inside these kind of descending fractals here. And if things continue, we should be rebounding shortly because we're pretty much bottoming out on this moving average, right? Or on the relative strength indicator right here. And as you can see, historically, these kind of bull flags break us to the upside. So we're looking for that similar pattern now. Hopefully it's where we are now. It would suck if we fall lower to retest and rebound here, as we've done in the past. It's very possible. Some sort of reverse head and shoulders pattern. But if we can breach through these resistances, that's when we can buy long, because I think we're going to be doing a lot of catching up very shortly. So that's also an exciting position to keep in mind. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum's looks a little bit more clean cut, which is surprising. So it puts Ethereum back on our radar as one of the cryptocurrencies that no longer is on the back burner, as there's a beautiful bull flag forming here. And if we can confirm closure, especially with retests on moving average and price floors and the downtrend here, we could start our ascent up and confirm closure and rally to the upside, which is also a very exciting position. This carries on even further with Bitcoin as well, another crypto that's in some sort of descending fractal. We did double top. That's the worrisome part. We did just hit a resistance and started to correct to the downside. You can see if I jump to the weekly, things look a little bit interesting as well with this pattern here, as we're starting to see a double top. You can see clear as day the formation here. 1 rejection, 2, and we're looking for another one. And it could extend this lower. I mean, that would be terrible, but it is definitely that possibility that's here, which is why we're not buying in just yet. We're currently retesting moving average, and if things go well, we could reverse out of it. And that's truly the pattern that we're looking for a lot of these cryptocurrencies. But until then, it's a waiting game. And as for the S&P, I do think the S&P is due to correct. I don't think this is natural, and I don't think it's healthy. So I do think a pullback is coming for us. But with that all being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.